Hey, what's up YouTube? Down the Smartphone Guy coming back at you with another video, and today I want to talk about a pretty exciting leak. I hope this is not just a leak, I hope this is true, but rumor has it that there is a OnePlus 5T coming out. So it's been all over, all of the major tech channels have been covering it today. The OnePlus 5T is rumored to be a phone that's available as early as November. So what's different between the OnePlus 5, which by the way is one of my favorite devices of 2017, and the OnePlus 5T? So I'm going to go ahead and read off of the website. It's the same website that I have right over there. I'm going to read it off of my phone, but just a few of the specs, and I'll put them up on the screen hopefully as well. So number one, and this is probably the biggest thing, it has a 6-inch Quad HD display. So that is one thing that a lot of people have been complaining about OnePlus not having, and that is a Quad HD display. Up until this point they've used 1080p, which by the way I actually happen to like. I think it was really good on the OnePlus 5. But now it finally comes with a 6-inch Quad HD display with an 18:9 aspect ratio. So that is something that a lot of people have said OnePlus 5 is behind the times because they don't have that aspect ratio yet. Well, here it is, OnePlus 5T, possibly available as early as November, which I think would be fantastic. Definitely a phone that I would be jumping all over. Second thing that major difference, so it's got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor, so same processor as all of the other major flagships of 2017 as far as Android phones are concerned. It's going to be available in two different configurations, the same one, so 6 gigs with 64 gigs of onboard storage, or 8 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of onboard storage. The same camera setup, dual camera setup, so 20 megapixel, 16 megapixel camera, both Sony sensors, one at f2.6, so the 20 megapixel camera at 2.6 aperture, and the other one at 1.6 aperture. So same camera setup, which by the way, at first it got a lot of, it seemed like a lot of the initial reviews were pretty negative about the cameras, particularly because of the video, but I've got to say that the OnePlus 5 cameras for me were very good. I thought they were actually pretty darn good. Not quite as good as some of the highest end phones of 2017, but really darn close. So that's also an area where I don't think it's a huge compromise with the OnePlus 5. So again, it's looking like it's going to support all the major bands, all the global bands for LTE, so another huge thumbs up. And another thing that's going to be a difference, obviously because of that larger screen, that aspect ratio, it sounds like it's going to have a rear fingerprint sensor with Face ID, so a couple of major differences. Now, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description with the website that this is leaking from. That's right over here, the same one I'm showing you, which you can't really see anyways. But it seems like a pretty credible source. So pretty exciting news. According to this source, which by the way, it's they're selling it actually, and you can see the price right over here, I believe, or right over here, $499. So that's a $20 increase for the 6 gig version. So I'm assuming probably $599 for the 8 gig, 128 gig configuration, which is, I'm definitely willing to pay that. It's a flagship phone for sure. Very few compromises. Now the one thing I don't see on here that's a little bit of a compromise still, maybe not quite up to par with some of the flagships, is I don't see any waterproofing. So there's nothing here saying any kind of waterproofing. But other than that, this sounds like a fantastic deal. Definitely something that I will be jumping on for sure as soon as that phone is available. So I hope the rumor is true. Let me know what you guys think. If that rumor is true, would you be interested in picking it up? Is it something that you think is true? Do you think the rumor is true? Number one. And number two, if it is true, is that something that you want? It's definitely something I want. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.